power doesn't always stand in the spotlight. Sometimes it operates in silence. For over 2 centuries, one family has been linked to wealth, influence, and global finance on a scale few can truly understand. The Rothschild dynasty. From the confined streets of Frankfurt's Jewish quarter to the heart of Europe's most powerful capitals, they built a financial network that reached across borders, governments, and even wars. Kings trusted them, empires depended on them, and markets moved because of them. But their rise wasn't just about money, it was about information, timing, and a strategy that changed the rules of power forever. So, how did a family once restricted and overlooked become one of the most influential forces in modern history? And more importantly, how much of their story do we really understand? The Rothschild dynasty, the hidden empire of finance. Throughout history, some families don't just become rich, they shape the world. The Rothschild family is one of the most mysterious dynasties to have achieved exactly that. Rising from humble beginnings, this family left deep impacts on international finance, wars, and politics. So, how did this rise begin? The story starts in 18th century Frankfurt, Germany. The founder of the family, Mayor Amschel Rothschild, grew up under strict limitations imposed on Jews. He couldn't own land and was restricted from many trades. So he followed his family's path and began working in textile trade. But Meyer was not ordinary. He took risks to explore more profitable fields and turned to gold and antiques trading. What truly set him apart was the strategy he developed, what we now call front-running. One of his clients was William IX, Landgrave of Hesse-Kassel. Meyer would learn in advance when the prince planned to buy gold, purchase it at lower prices, and sell it at higher prices. In doing so, he earned both commission and profit from price differences. With this method, he quickly built immense wealth and transformed from a simple trader into a powerful financial manager. The birth of a financial dynasty. Mayer Rothschild's greatest goal was not just wealth, he wanted to build a lasting dynasty. So he sent his 5 sons to Europe's financial centers: London, Paris, Vienna, Naples. This strategy created an unprecedented financial network. Especially his son, Nathan Mayer Rothschild, who went to London, changed the family's destiny. In the heart of the Industrial Revolution, he recognized opportunities and rapidly multiplied his wealth. Wars and money, the true source of power. 19th century Europe was constantly at war, and all wars had one thing in common: money. The Rothschild family gained power by lending to governments and financing wars. For example, they played a key role in supporting the British Army led by Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington. Thanks to their advanced information network, they were always one step ahead of competitors. Couriers, carrier pigeons, and private agents allowed them to react to markets faster than anyone else. This made them nearly unmatched in the financial world. Railways and the Industrial Revolution. With the Industrial Revolution came a new opportunity: railways. The Rothschild family recognized this early and financed many railway projects across Europe. These investments not only generated profits but also accelerated trade and industrial growth. They were no longer just bankers, but a driving force behind industrial expansion. The rise of rivals. However, this dominance did not last forever. In America, the rising J.P. Morgan and the Morgan family became powerful competitors. They began challenging the Rothschilds, especially in war financing and government lending. During the financial crisis of 1893, the Morgan and Rothschild families worked together to stabilize the U.S. economy. This cooperation helped pave the way for America to become a global superpower. World wars and the risk of collapse. By the 20th century, the world was dragged into massive wars. World War I and later World War II deeply affected the Rothschild family. During the Nazi occupation, many of their European assets were seized. The family was fragmented and faced the risk of losing its long-standing power. Rebirth. After the wars, the Rothschild family shifted strategy. They expanded beyond banking into asset management, investment advisory, energy and mining, wine production. From the 1990s onward, they regained global influence and in 2012 unified under Rothschild and Co. Reality or myth? Many claims have been made about the Rothschild family, that they control global finance, that they orchestrate wars, that they are the hidden power behind governments. However, most of these claims are considered conspiracy theories rather than proven facts. What is true is this: they are one of the most influential and successful financial dynasties in history. Conclusion: the story of the Rothschild dynasty shows us this: access to information, strong networks, and strategic thinking can turn a family into not just wealthy individuals, but a force that shapes history. So, what about the future? The world is changing. But are the powers behind finance really changing?